some Aikido tools to do in your living room. Onegaishimasu. Please stand up. Start to lift and spread your toes, trying to make lots of space between all the bones in your feet so that you can really grab onto the ground underneath you. This starts to create the conversation and the connection from your entire body, your mind, all the way to the ground. Helps you get a little bit more calm down. Start breathing in from the bottom of your feet, all the way up, and shake it all back down. Again, lift and spread your toes, pressing down the inside edge of your foot, right behind the big toe. Flare out the pinky toes as far out to the side, and then grab the floor underneath you and put your toes back down. Bend your knees, squeeze your belly to your spine, release your shoulders, start to shift knee towards toes, knee towards toes. If you need to take a little bit more space between both of your feet, go ahead and do that. You want to make sure that you're taking your ear over your shoulder, over your hip, and even having your hip over your ankle, taking your knee towards your toes. That way you're going to protect the joint from moving offline like this. And then keeping your knees bent, shift in the half moon shape. Now this leg is a little bit more straight, and my knees are towards these, my knee is towards these toes. So again, start up with your alignment from your toes first. Lift and spread your toes, grabbing the ground underneath you, breathing in from the bottom of your feet, bringing all that breath up through your legs, hug your belly to your spine, up through your ribs, top of your shoulders, even squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Shake everything down. See if you can allow your arms to move because the rest of your body's moving. Taking huge, big, deep breaths from the bottom of your feet, up through your legs, through your hips. Hug your belly to your spine, open in your rib cage, bring all that breath up, bring this heart space forward, let your shoulder blades drip down your back. Shake everything down. As you continue that breath pattern of coming all the way up through your legs, through your hips, through your belly, up through your rib cage, softening your neck and jaw. Take your jaw back one more place and press from the back of your head and lift it up. This is going to put your shoulders back on top of your, put your ears back on top of your shoulders. Now moving through a range of motion, we're going to turn right leg out, shift knee towards toes, knee towards toes. And again, see if you can let your arms just start to sway and sit on top of your rib cage as you're moving. Breathing into the space behind you too. There's all of this space that we forget is actually connected to us, but in our range of motion, with Han knee, 90-degree stance with our feet, from Han knee to Han knee, I now have all of this range of motion and the most reduced amount of a blind spot as possible. So I can't forget that this space behind me exists. And now using unbendable arm, cutting up with Teikatana, you're going to use these muscles and basically draw from your back leg as you're pushing forward, instead of raising from the top of your shoulders here, pushing up and back, up and back, up and back. And you're carving in this ikkyo shape, but letting your arms swing up because the rest of your hips are moving. The rest of your body is moving, being pushed forward, and almost like kind of shifting your weight from one leg to the other. It's about 75-25 at this point, and you're gonna push until the weight shifts and the majority of it is in the front leg, and then bring everything back down. And then go through a range of motion. Up. If you wanna pace your breath work with it, you can draw everything up with your breath into your cut up, and then your draw back. That's your big exhale. More to come.